Welcome back, everybody. Well, listen, we are so excited to have our next guest in the kitchen again because we love when she comes to town and visits. And she stops by with all kinds of gluten-free treats. And this time, she's made an entire wedding cake. We're so excited to talk to her. Victoria Yeh, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Sorry?
No, no, that's okay. I was just going to say, I want to point out right off the bat that not only were you kind enough to drop by the studio, but you're in town for a specific reason. Tell us why.
Exactly. So I'm here this weekend with my friend Stephanie Bonetta from Girl Nola, and we're hosting a table at the Go Green Expo in Lansdowne Park all weekend.
Excellent. Yes. Good. Yeah.
So one of the great things that she has is these wonderful gluten-free truffles, and they make great little bonbonnières for your wedding.
Oh, if you wanted
gluten-free stuff. Yeah, and it's just packaged, and she has other things that make great gifts like granolas and then trail mixes as well for bridal showers, anything like that.
And this is great because, I mean, you know, a lot of people are going gluten-free, whether they have a sensitivity or not. And you're creating things that taste fantastic. You don't have to worry about losing flavor, right?
When
it comes to going gluten-free.
And one of the things is that gluten-free can be an isolating experience. So that's why I want to talk about weddings, because there's one day where you really don't want to feel isolated. It's on your wedding day, and you want to be able to celebrate like everyone else.
You just want to eat whatever. You don't want to have to worry about it. And can I say that guests are like that too?
Yeah.
There are a lot of guests right now, a lot of places where you go where, I mean, I know myself, I'm so tired of looking at a menu and having a hard time. So nice to go and just not worry about it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to speed through this cake.
Okay.
So there's 3 eggs in here. What you're going to do, and we're not going to do it right now, but we're going to, you're going to want to beat it for about 5 minutes until it's really thick and creamy.
Okay.
Then you can pour that in, and that's 1 cup of grapeseed oil and 1 cup of maple syrup. I poured in the same cup. I pour the oil first and then the syrup so that it doesn't stick all over my cup.
What a good idea.
And then there's a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and then
in this mixture,
right in there, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then you're going to sift in 1 cup of coconut flour.
Oh, all right.
And coconut flour is really high in fiber, and it really helps hold the moisture, because you don't want to make this cake like 2 days before your wedding. You want something that you can make a little bit ahead of time, but will still be moist when you're ready to have it.
Why the sifting?
The sifting, because this coconut flour is quite rich, and it's quite moist in itself. So you'll see at the end it'll be quite lumpy. So you'll want to sift it in. And then all you do is mix it together. So seriously, that's what, 7 ingredients, and that's all you need for the cake.
Great, there we go.
And then you'll beat that together. You'll want to pour this batter.
We're going to pretend that
we'll pretend it's beaten.
Okay. Obviously, Victoria has been here before.
And then you're going to pour the batter into a lined cake pan. So I lined this with parchment paper, the bottom and the sides. And that's so that it doesn't burn, and also you can just pop it right out when it's ready.
Is this a springform pan?
It is. So the bottom pops right out like that.
Oh, okay.
Are
you know that? What?
Are you impressed that I do that?
What have you done to my co-host?
Because
You're an imposter. Let me rip this mask off.
I have actually made. Do you remember I tried to make that cheesecake?
Yes.
I tried to make
it.
I had to use a springform pan.
Okay, good for you. Wow, impressive.
Okay,
and this is what we end up with. Right?
And this is just a little cake, so it's easy to work with. So I'm going to give the frosting to one of you.
Oh,
and then what we did was I cut off the top, and then I cut it in half.
Oh, okay.
And this is actually the bottom that I'm going to use as the top, because you always know the bottom's going to be flat.
Right.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So I did it backwards. I did it upside down.
You've obviously done a few
of
these, haven't you?
I've done lots of cakes. I've only done maybe 3 wedding cakes. So I did my own wedding cake. That was my first one.
Wow, you baked your own wedding cake?
I did, and it was very similar to this one. And then I think I made a couple other wedding cakes for other people in this one. So you're going to frost that, and once that's done, you know how wedding cakes look really perfect and like very smooth? That's fondant, and what that is this sugar paste.
Right.
And this is what it looks like. You can see that, Derek. Yeah, you can put that on.
It's like Play-Doh.
Yeah. And then what you do is you keep your hands floured with icing sugar, and you roll it out. Do the
whole thing, Victoria?
Yeah, do the whole thing. You roll it out, and then you just cut it with a pizza cutter so that it can roll around the cake. And then you do one more piece that's round, and what you'll do is you'll cut the shape of the top of the cake.
Okay.
And so what
so
we'll
this
do,
is coming. This is our
Yeah,
ring around the
exactly.
cake, and then you finish it
Sorry,
off.
I'm
with
really
that.
slow. Do I
That's
have to
okay.
do the sides?
No,
too?
yeah, that's okay. So we'll just for demonstrative purposes.
Let's pretend.
We'll
so
show.
would that be sort of the glue that's
Yeah,
holding
exactly.
this
Wait
together?
Wait a minute.
with
Did I make a
TLs?
mistake? Are we
No,
not
that's
supposed?
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
no,
right.
you were good. She was
So
just
I
speeding
wrapped
it up a little.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
wrapped it around. We'll ice the whole thing. We'll wrap this around, trim it with scissors,
All
and then
right.
put the round on top. And then what you do is you roll a larger piece and then drape it over the whole thing.
Okay.
And
All right,
then
this
what you
is how-
end up
That's how you
with-
get
Oh
this
my
sort
gosh!
of
Look at
And
how beautiful.
look at
this
this
is the little cake.
Oh my gosh!
So
Oh, yeah, it's
the other thing
beautiful.
that I did was I took a piece of satin ribbon. You obviously don't eat this, and I just
Some people
wrapped
might,
it
you know, you
around.
have to caution
I
people.
wrapped it around the bottom, and it does two things. One, you don't have to pipe a border with frosting.
Very
The
smart.
second is it hides any mistakes, and then it looks cool, and you can coordinate it with your wedding colors.
Yeah,
Oh my
what
gosh,
a great
that's a great
And what are
idea.
these made out of? These
And this is actually white chocolate, so I melted these white chocolate chips. I just
Okay.
dyed it blue with blue food coloring. And then I got these lemon leaves. And what you do is you just wash them really well. You cut it, oil the back side, paint the chocolate on the back.
Okay.
And then all you
Oh my
do
gosh!
is
you are
you-
so creative.
peel this off.
Oh, it peels back.
And then you have this really cool veiny imprint.
Is that amazing?
Oh
or
my
what?
gosh! Can we? I hope.
Yeah, we just
I didn't
got a
see. Did
close-up.
we have
Yeah,
a
we
shot?
did, we
Okay,
did.
good. That is so incredibly
And it's
clever.
so easy to do. And then all you do is arrange them together and it looks like a flower.
Are these ideas in your cookbook?
This is not in my cookbook. I'm going to
Okay.
put it on my blog though.
All right.
So that's on glutenfreeliving.ca. So it'll be up there very soon. And all you do is you buy these separator plates, and you'll see it kind of has these little feet on the bottom.
Yes.
Can we get those anywhere? Like, is this something?
I
that-
got this at Bulk Barn.
Oh, obviously
okay.
you
You can get
can.
it anywhere.
Wow.
And then I bought these pillars. All you do is stick them in your cake, and the little feet fit inside the pillars.
Can you imagine?
Victoria, this is
is
absolutely
gorgeous.
outstanding.
Yeah.
I think it's terrific. Thank
There
you
you go.
so much for giving us all of these secrets. I mean, really, I'm very, very impressed.
And it's a wedding cake for under $50. This whole
boot.
thing is all $50.
Oh my gosh, brides out there are going, cancel my order,
Yeah.
I'm making my own.
Cancel
Thank you
the
so
$600
much.
cake.
And thank you for coming and dropping by while you're in town. I'm sure everybody's going to come and see you at the
Yeah.
show, okay?
Thanks a lot.
Glutenfreeliving.ca is where you can find her.
Today